I grabbed these little Dollar Tree pumpkin treat bags, and I was not going to let them die in my craft stash. Doggone it. Dag nabbit, I don't know, whatever the word is. I was not wrapping them up just to take out next year. So I took them out and I made something adorable. I am absolutely in love with how this turned out. I hope that this inspires you. I'm Amanda with Amanda Panda Projects. Make sure you are following the page, and let me show you what we did here. Super easy. So I just took these little treat bags. It comes in a pack of 3, and I wanted to give them a little bit more grunged of a vibe, a little rusticy grunge vibe. So I took my Kiehl's dark wax and I just dirtied up all the corners and the edges all around the top, bottom, and a little bit over the front of it. I didn't do the back because it's going to be a garland / banner, and you're not going to see the back anyways, so I didn't bother to do that. After I had them a little bit grunged up, I didn't go too crazy on the grunge. I stuffed them with some polyfil. You could use anything. You could use plastic bags. You could use paper towels. You could stuff them with craft paper. Use whatever you have. My little trick is to get old pillows from the thrift store. It's super cheap for like 50 cents, and you have a bunch of stuffing. And the bags of polyfil on Amazon are expensive. So once I had them stuffed, I took my raffia, got my love-hate relationship with the raffia. I kind of trimmed it up. I folded it in half. I stuck it inside the bag, and then I tied the twine around the top. Kind of like a jack-o'-lantern scarecrow vibe, and I just trimmed that up with my scissors. That twine actually came with the treat bags, so I just set it aside when I opened them up, and it came in handy to do this part of the project. So I just did all 3 of the bags. It was a little bit tricky to get them tied here just because the twine was like kind of small and I wanted to put it in like a shoestring bow, but I managed to do it. So if you have a hard time tying it, just cut yourself some new twine that's a little bit longer. All right, so I did all 3 there. So now we're gonna make cute little bows. I'm using some of this homespun. It's like a black and kind of tan color homespun. Some coffee stained muslin that I coffee stained myself, which I do have a video for, and then some of this Love Notes from Walmart fabric. So this is barely even a bow. It's really just 3 pieces of fabric. I didn't layer them or anything. I just did 1 of each strip for each bow, and I did 3 bows because there are 3 pumpkins. So I just layered them on top of each other, bada bing, bada boom, 1, 2, 3, tied it off with my twine, trimmed it up a little bit, made sure that it looked good, and then I went on and I made the second bow and the third bow exactly the same. I edited that out because you don't want to see me do the same thing 3 times in a row. We're all busy here. We got places to go, people to see. So I cut that out. So now I'm just go ahead and gluing the bows on. I think I did end up trimming them a little bit. I wanted the tails to be like a little bit long, but I did trim them a tiny bit. For the center of the bow, I added a rusty bell. I was going to do a rusty star, but I think the bell looked cuter. Hi, Mello. Oh, Mello's coming to say hi to you guys. And then I added a little bit of Sweet Annie. So if you didn't notice, on the first, I did the bow in a different area. The center pumpkin, I put the bow in the center. And then the left pumpkin, I put the bow like off to the left, right pumpkin off to the right. So then with the Sweet Annie, I did the center. I did like the sides of the bow. And then I just did the top on the 2 on the right. You'll see in the end, very subtle difference. But I just wanted to give a little variation between the pumpkins. So now I'm turning it into a garland. I'm just taking some hot glue, gluing it to a piece of that nice thick twine that I get from Walmart. And then I wasn't sure I wanted to do this. So I tested 1 piece first and I loved it. So then I went and ripped more fabric. I'm going to add some fabric in between each of the pumpkin. Again, I just did 1 of each of the pieces of fabric. So 1 homespun, 1 muslin, 1 Love Notes. And then I tied that on the right and left side of the banner, and then also in between each of the 2 pumpkins. It's called like a lark's head knot, like from macrame. You just fold the fabric in half, take the ends of the fabric, stick it through the little fold, and then pull tight around the twine. And then that is what it needed. Here it is, all done, you guys. This is so cute. You could also put sand in the bottom of your bags or rice so that they stand up on their own and just do a little grouping of 3 pumpkins. You don't have to make a banner, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll be adorable. Let me know what do you think of this, and I hope this inspires you in some way, shape, or